Hello, welcome to the Reframing Mindset podcast, where I clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity and practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day. Okay, so welcome back to Reframe Mindset Podcast. My name is Colin Smith Brooks. Basically when this episode is going to release, it will be, basically we're at the end of March, We made it. If you're listening to this, you have made it to the end of March or into April if, more likely it's end of March is dropping, so more likely you would have made it to end of March, And we have to congratulate ourselves, We're doing well. We're doing well. So, how has my March went? In my best opinion, I can say that it went the best that it could, It went the best that it could. I'm still here, That's the good thing. And right now, many of us, we're experiencing wartime situations, gas prices hike, basically disrupting everything, like bills increase, car gas prices increase. So basically doing daily things has becoming hard, and basically just come out of we're not really, we can't say that we end the pandemic because people are still catching the disease. So you have people that are getting sick, and then you have this war, and actually killing people. So we made it to March, And how has my March went? So if you have listened, you'd have known that most of March was me spending cleaning the backyard, and I can say I don't literally say it like that, where it's the best, because that would be that I spent 31 days basically basically. So it must be less than that, but I can say that we're almost at the end of what you call the first draft, which would mean that basically it's the most of the things that would be needed to get rid of, so that the next time that I would do it or something like that, it would just be basic leaves that may fall off a tree or something like that. So that's the thing. The next thing is, I lost, let's say, around 16 pounds, maybe 17 this month, You remember that episode when I told I lost 15 pounds all of a sudden? Yeah, so I think I already recently weighed, and I think I lost 1 pound and maybe 2, depending on if that extra pounds I saw that other day stayed, because I never. So that would make me coming from 230 to 215, and the goal is to maybe get myself down below 200. So, bruh, that's progress. Yeah. So, other from that, things have been very normal, unforeseen circumstances that's happened. It's basically, my new phone. Well, the phone that I had, remember from last year when I was, that I had to replace and got a new one. Well, that, that kind of broke, so it had to be replaced, So that's basically an unforeseen price, unforeseen what you call it, spending, that basically come out that, that may throw off some things in the future, because when I can't really say that we're in the best position now, as I said, being a homeowner isn't a easy thing, it adds to your risk, so I can't really slack down yet on something unforeseen and a big price, a big spending like a new phone. It adds to your cost, especially in these times when you know on certain cost inflation and whatnot, So yeah, so we're going into into April. Pretty solid, pretty solid. So the thing I should just focus on, maybe focus on more, it just in the April part, just finish it in the backyard, and then there's another stuff in the yard that I would like to do as well to get that done, to kind of boom, add to the record the beautification process, And the thing is, if I just get that out of the way, then and then over time it will get me during the time it will kind of get me more used to the home living situation, so that it would I don't really have to do much work, It would be basic work, and that's basically the thing that I was saying. It'll get the do the first big thing, first big work first, and then boom, it will get easier to manage after that, cause experience, experience. So yeah, that's basically it on this month, and hope if we make it into April, let's also for both of us for a very productive and prosperous April, And yeah, so thank you, and look forward for the next episode. Yeah.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page, Reframing Mindset Podcast, or on Twitter at ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.
you know some good news in the April, finish the initial cleaning of the backyard, it it took a while. It was the whole month, it was the whole month, but we did it. And what the initial cleaning means that, all the big stuff, the big mess is gone. So, we done that, and only like now we just do maybe a weekly cleaning, and then boom. Like there's some other stuff that I would maybe do if I have the time, and then if it actually bugs me enough, But we done that. We actually finished that, and that's what one of the things that I'm trying to explain, that if you don't do the one big initial thing the first time, you don't